Hey guys, so it started. I went ahead and brazed these up, or welded them up. As you can see how they're narrow on one end. They just fit on the shaft, and there's very little movement, so that's a good thing. As you can see, it's going to be way better. Plus I have washers that will fit exactly on that shaft as well, or axle. What I did is actually it was only half the length of that. It was like more like this, the thickness wise, from the hole to the end. So what I did is I built it up, made it a little bit thicker just to give it some strength, and smoothed it out as best as I could. I left a little bit of material there to keep it from popping open, but it should be all right. This one's a little sloppier, but there's no crack. The same thing, built it up, so that should do it. Not really pays to have a welder and a grinder, but I guess we'll go on to the next phase of sanding the outer part and new bearings. That's about the dirty work is done. Here's the bearings. Not too bad looking. I bet you if I take the rubber off, they're probably rusty as hell. But yeah, they don't feel too bad. I'm actually going to keep them. But anyway, I got the new ones in. I basically just used a socket to tap them in without putting a lot of force on the middle. And, it worked. I tapped them up with this. So that's the worst of it. The rest is sanding, and then we'll take you inside and do some wiring. But I'm not going to make a video on the sanding part. It's pretty straightforward. Put a sander on it, sand it. Well, that's about it for today anyway. I did the motor ring. I taped off the magnets after I cleaned them up. They actually cleaned up pretty good, as you can see. What I'll do is when I paint it, I'll put the lids on and bolt them down. That way I don't get paint on this this ring here, and I want to lift it up as it dries. So it'll keep the paint off of that, and the gaps will stay the same. But I pre-did all the lids, both of them, and put some tape to protect the new bearings. These are ready for paint. New torque bars, nice and beefy compared to what they were. Like I said, this end was about the same over on this side, gap wise. So I built it up about ½ an inch. Should be more than enough to keep it from popping open. We'll see. And I ended up doing the whole thing. It was just rusty. So, like I said, we'll put the lids on and then we'll paint it. But I have to order the paint first, so we'll make it another day for that. But we'll paint that, and then the next video I'll get at redoing the motor itself. Later, guys.